Hello everyone and welcome to our chicken video. I'm so excited and I can't believe that we're finally here and we're finally shooting this video. I've been telling you guys for months now that we were getting chicks this year and gonna be raising them into our very first set of 4 chickens and building them a coop and all that good stuff. So it's here, it's the week of the chickens. We are getting them on Thursday. Today is Monday and we're gonna be most likely tonight or tomorrow night heading out to get the basic needs for the chicks. Brandon is currently working on the brooder setup that we borrowed from our close friends Lindsay and Evan. They were so kind to lend their stuff to us from when they raised their chickens. Their setup was really successful, so I totally trust that it'll be great. Been doing some research and taking some of their really great advice, and we're just really excited to get the 4 little babies home. I will be getting a call on Thursday once the Agway receives our 4 chickens, and we are getting 2 Buff Orpingtons and 2 Easter eggers. And so we have no idea what the Easter eggers are gonna look like. They can vary in their appearance, but the Buff Orpingtons will be like a golden buff brown color when they're grown, although I don't know really what they're gonna all look like as chicks. I feel like the Buff Orpingtons will be like a yellow, but I don't know. Maybe that's wrong. We'll see. But I'm really excited to take you guys along for this. I don't know if this will be its own video or if I'm gonna put this with the coop building video because they are starting that as well this weekend. It doesn't need to be completely built yet just because they're gonna be inside for the first about 6 weeks of their life, or until their feathers are fully kind of coming in, their adult feathers, so that they can handle the cold. So they're gonna be living like under a heat lamp in the brooder and stuff. The coop is starting to be built this weekend, but it won't be 100% done. So I'll be showing some of that potentially, or it'll be its own separate video. We'll see what I end up deciding to edit this into. For now, I'm just so happy you guys are all here. If you don't know me, my name is Kaylee. I live with my husband Brandon, our dog, and 2 cats in Maine, and we live in an old farmhouse that we are slowly, very slowly renovating over time. We like to live a simple life, and we're just starting to kind of get into the like small little farm life. Not gonna be anything too crazy, but I have been dreaming of having chickens forever. I also make lifestyle content, so if that's something that interests you, make sure you subscribe to my channel for cooking, cleaning, just our daily life here in Maine, Maine related content, good stuff like that. So happy to have you all here. Let's get into the chicken video. Okay, so Brandon just built this top for the brooder. That looks nice. Does it go that way or the other way? Oh, it goes that way.
It can go either way.
This is the really nice container that we're using. It's a Craftsman. We've got the heat lamp over here that we're still trying to figure out how the heck we're gonna mount. Can't hang it because we have this drop ceiling, so I don't feel like that would work. Okay, so Brandon has rigged this so it's on a hinge. So it has this little thing on the front.
So just unhook the zip tie. You can flip it up so you can get in there. And you can put it back. And remove the zip tie. And it is a little tight so that they can't push.
Yeah, when they get a little bigger.
They get a little bigger, or if the cats somehow get in here, they can't weasel their way in.
Oh, that's a good point. I didn't even think of the cats. We are gonna keep this door closed, so this room will be closed off from them, and we'll probably start using the front door for the time being. If we're having issues with the cats and the dog, like freaking out because they're gonna be able to hear them, we might transfer them into the attached garage and just keep that big door closed, which honestly, we might be able to still just do that before if that's gonna be easier to rig the heat lamp. So they might not 100% end up in here yet. We don't know yet. It's still Monday, so after we figure out the heat lamp, it might be a better situation to hang it in the garage, honestly. Back from Tractor Supply. So we got the pine shavings. We got 2 things of it because we figure even if we don't use it all this when they're babies, we'll end up using it in the future. So we got some of the chick food. And then we got this for their water, which is like extra vitamins, probiotics, and electrolytes for the water. We got a thermometer for the brooder, just to put in the inside of it. And we got a feeder, but they were out of the tops. So they told us that we could just put a mason jar on the top of this and it'll fit fine. And then we'll get a bigger one when they move out of the brooder, because obviously they'll be bigger. We'll need a bigger one. Happy Chick Day, guys. Today is Thursday. We just got a call about 2 hours ago that our chicks are in and ready to be picked up from the Agway. So I am putting like finishing touches on the brooder beforehand. We're gonna get it all set up with the lamp on and like warmed up before we leave to get them. They're only about 10 minutes down the road. So when we get home, we can get them right in it and not too much transition time because they do need to stay warm. Right now I'm about to get the feeder set up and then we're gonna get the shavings into the brooder. But I think we are gonna move it out into the garage so that we can hang the heat lamp. I think I talked about this the other day, but we just don't have a place to hang it in this entryway, and it needs to be able to change an elevation so that the temperature can change. So I think we are gonna move it. At first I was against that because, you know, it's just in the garage. It feels like they're further away from us, but I think in the end it'll be the better call. Oh, that's not straight. Oh.
Huh.
Was it supposed to be all of it? I don't know.
Wait.
I was not expecting it all to go in. Like, it seemed like,
So, do you have to put more in?
Well, I don't know how I would, though, because, I mean, I don't know.
Did they tell you to use a mason jar just because it's like the perfect amount to put in, or?
Maybe. I don't know. We've got this all set up. We've got the lamp ready and on, and we're going to see how warm this gets at this height. And the idea is that it'll get hiked up over this beam as time goes on, because every week we have to decrease the heat 5 degrees. So right now it's supposed to be about 95 degrees, and we're gonna put the bedding in just a minute here. And it's very windy at the moment, but this big door is gonna be closed, so this will all be enclosed for them. So we're gonna put the water up on a block of wood per our friend's suggestion to keep it kind of elevated up away from the pine shavings, because apparently they get stuff into their water pretty easily.
That's a little rough.
They'd have to be buried underneath, probably.
Right, but I need something wider, right?
Yeah. Going to get the chickens. We're like a minute away from getting them. And then we will never ever again not have chickens for the foreseeable future. They're not happy. They're freaking out. We're not gonna open the box yet. You can hear their little nails. Yeah, you go ahead and open it. Oh. Oh, look at them. They're cold, you can tell. Well, we can see which ones are the Easter eggers. Hi, babies.
Are the buff ones the 2 yellow?
Yep. Hi, baby girls. Oh, hi. Please don't peck me. Hey, baby. Hi. Oh. Okay. Let me put you in there. Oh. Okay. Oh, they're both in my hand. Okay. Well, I didn't plan that, but look at them. Those two are here. Are you guys stuck? There. Oh my god, look how like plump they are. This is so funny. Look at them like grouped together too. Hi, babies. That one's pecking the wood. I love how the little Easter eggers stick together. It's so funny. All right, we're gonna introduce. Don't drop her. Oh. Yeah.
Just chicken.
These two like the water. You looking up at me? Hi. 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 Good morning. Just a little update for you. It's now Saturday. We got the chicks on Thursday and I kind of like abruptly cut off after we got them. We let them settle in. Everything is going great and I'll show you guys them a little bit later. But I wanted to come on and officially announce that this vlog is now not only getting the chickens, but also some garden prepping and coop prepping. I wanted to take you guys along for the whole experience because it's kind of like a chicken spring, like outdoorsy weekend, and I figure that this is kind of like all encompassing like what it is in spring here, and I love this time of year. It's so great. My allergies are kicking in a teeny bit today, so hopefully they hold off because that can really put a damper on me doing things. I have to dig up my garden plot today, so that's gonna be fun. I'm wearing my Duluth Trading Company overalls. They're like a sweatshirt material. That's not like the right, anyway, I don't know if you guys can tell. They're like this really soft material, and then I have pockets up here for gardening tools. They're specific for gardening, and I got them for Christmas from Brandon, and I love them. They're so comfy. Oh, and the bottoms are like a cuff, which is nice because I am a shorter person, so the cuffs really help them not to drag. And then there's like this nice drawstring right here, which I can adjust them. Love me these overalls. They are amazing. I've been so excited to wear them to do stuff outside, and now we have a great day to do it because it's gonna be beautiful. It's like gonna be mid-60s today, and that's like perfect working outside weather because like you will work up a sweat. Just really, really excited to get out there and get going, and we will check back in and I'll let you guys know what we're doing in just a little bit. Alright, so I'm also working on my garden, as I mentioned earlier. So I've got my plot starting to be dug up, but man, is this going to be a lot of work. So for 10 by 15, I've gone about 6 feet. And it's a lot of work. That's it right there. There's the coop in the background. We're just waiting. Our friends are coming over tonight. My friends Lindsay and Evan, and they're going to bring a specific Sawzall type of saw. I don't know tools that well, but they're bringing it so Brandon can cut the roof angle easier than with what he has, because he has to cut by the through the 4x4s, which are pretty thick. So he wants like an easier saw to use. So we're waiting on that, and then he'll be back to working on the coop once we can do that. And I'm just gonna keep digging up my garden, and I'll probably show you guys once this is all dug up and everything, because obviously this isn't that exciting. But it's beautiful out. It's about 4:30 and it's gorgeous. A little windy, as you guys can probably tell, but overall today was stunningly beautiful and perfect for all of this. So I'm pretty happy with the progress that we've made so far today. All right, today is Sunday. Today's day 2 of the Coop Build. We just got back from Lowe's and we picked up some more 2x4s and also a bunch of hardware for the doors and stuff that we're gonna build today. And I'll show you guys the progress so far. So this is it so far. The back wall is gonna have a brace down the middle, which we're gonna add today. Brandon's gonna add that this morning. These are the front walls. In the back there, it's total is 8 feet. So it's about 36 inches off the ground. And then total is 8 feet, and then in the front, 6 feet. And the nesting boxes will go in the front here. So we're gonna build those today. And then this wall over here that's obviously not there right now is gonna be the main door to open that will allow us to get in and clean it. And then on that far wall over there will be the pulley door, so they'll have access to get out into their run. So then the run will be over here and won't turn or anything. It'll just be straight like this to the edge of the house, and the door will be there with the pulley, and there'll be a ramp that comes down into the run. And then underneath the coop, they're gonna also have space there too. They'll have chicken wire all along, like underneath this coop here. So this will all be enclosed under there, so they'll have a nice spot under the coop to hang out and get shade. Overall, the whole thing will have a roof on it, including the run. There's gonna be a green metal roof on it. So the run will end up being partially shaded as well, depending on the time of day. This spot gets a lot of sun though, so we definitely wanted to make sure they were gonna have some shade. And I'll show you guys the babies. Hello. They're doing really well. We've been just checking in. I gotta add some more feed to their feeder today, and the water is doing okay. I gotta clean out the little rim of it again. They are a little messy. We've got to do some cleaning. We've got quite a bit of poop over there on the platform by the water, so I gotta get rid of that and just do a little bit of maintenance on the shavings. Some parts are cleaner than others. Hi. I love when they stop and look up at me. So yeah, that is the progress at the moment, and I will update you guys as we keep going. Okay, so the nesting box frame is built. There's no dividers yet, so there's gonna be 3 dividers in here, so there'll be 4 boxes. And Brandon used all his scrap wood to make this. And that is gonna go on this outer wall, so there'll be a hole cut in this wall, and then it'll be mounted here, and there'll be a lid on the box as well. And then this is what it looks like on the outside, so it matches the rest of the coop. All right, guys, so here is the nesting box attached to the coop. Brandon just added it on, and it doesn't have its lid yet, but this is what it looks like on the outside. And then on the inside, it's raised up a little bit off the main floor, which I think was a good call, because with the shavings, we don't want them to get in there too much. And yeah, it's looking really good. So after we got the nesting box in, Brandon and I started to assemble the run. As you can see here, this went up pretty smooth, and this overall was a super productive day for us. We got a lot done. Here he is putting in some perches. He got the pulley door in. He got the door to the run in. He was honestly just on fire this day. So much of this got done, and we were really able to get the bulk of the build done on this day. Here we are putting on the main wall for the side with the door, and there's the door, which he ends up tweaking later on to fit a little bit better than it is here. It didn't fit quite flush enough for our liking. We want this thing to be super secure. So later on, he goes back in and puts some braces on it and stuff, but that was him just doing the initial cut. And then this was the pulley door process, him cutting it out and making some little tracks on the inside for it to slide up and down. It's super simple, and I'll show more of that in an upcoming tour. So I am gonna leave this video here as kind of the preliminary coop video, and then my plan is that on the weekend that we move the chicks into the coop, I will do a full tour. This thing will be completely done, painted, have its chicken wire on. Right now we're at the stage where we actually just finished painting it, but there's still no roof and there's still no chicken wire, so I couldn't quite finish this yet. I wanted to get this up for you guys as it's been a few weeks since we got them. Thank you all so much for watching, and if you like more content like this, make sure you subscribe to my channel. I put out lifestyle content, as I mentioned before, and I will be also updating on the chicks on my Instagram if you want to follow that. I will link it in the description if you want to know some updates as to how they're doing, and we will see you all in the next video. Thanks guys, bye.